healed. It's a constant thing. We're constantly having to do it. I constantly have to heal. We'll leave her in there. It's not a her, Jason. It's childhood wounds, baby. It has nothing to do with Lindsay, okay? Okay, hold on. Now you done made me forget my sigil. Okay. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. We all do. We all do. Even when I'm healing y'all, I'm healing myself. The things that I'm telling y'all that's the things that go on within you, it's within me too. I'm healing myself while I'm healing y'all. So it's not like a I'm better type of thing. It's just that I know how to work with the energies. That's it. That's the only difference. Healers and teachers teach and heal the things that they need to heal themselves, y'all. So I am resonating with y'all, right there with you. I am on your level, okay? Completely. All right. Let's get some Palo Santo lit real quick. And Teresa, I don't know who commented in the collective group what show that was, but it was Good Girls. Oh my God, that man is he makes me wish a gang member would come like steal me up out my house or something. Do I use sage? Yes, I do. I also use cedar. And I also use Palo Santo. You do? Oh my gosh, if you haven't seen it, you have to go watch it. Go watch Good Girls. All of my women, go watch Good Girls, and you're welcome. You are welcome. I'm trying to debate on not watching it for the 5th time. You got the Sunstone? Good. That's awesome. Okay. Right. Yeah, I can't really use sage too much in my house because my mom has like asthma really bad and I can't like smoke her out. So Palo Santo is much less violent, like smelling and like smoke wise. Okay. There's no questions, guys. This is a collective healing. So let's figure out what we're going to be talking about today. Spit my gum out. Okay. Okay, Spirit. For those of you that want me to connect your energy to be able to figure out what we need to heal, let's go ahead and say I accept, nod your head, or type I accept in the comments, okay? So that way I can connect to your specific energy and see what exactly you need healed as well, okay? I'm working with your ancestors today, your spirit guides, your higher self, or just you, okay? That's what we're working with here. Okay, let's see, Spirit, what is it that we need to heal today? From all of those that are wanting this healing today, what is it that we're going to be focusing on? They're telling me to shuffle. I guess I need to shuffle. Let me shuffle for a minute. Maybe I'm supposed to use these inner child cards so I can pull out whatever exactly this is. I gotta figure out a better system than all the blood rushing to my head trying to get my card, y'all. Oh, hey, Kara. I gotta get like shelving or something. All right, let's see. What is it that we need to focus on? What are we healing tonight? What are we healing tonight, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, I'm just going to connect to everyone in here that is claiming this healing. What is this? Okay, how many of us? I think there's a pretty big mixture here. I'm getting like 3 energies majorly. And they're like polar opposites. Okay, I'm getting a lot of kids had to kind of fend for themselves, or they were like the lone wolf of their family, or like their siblings like left them out. And then I'm getting a whole nother set where it's like the parents were like helicopter parents and they didn't have a way to be their own children. Like they didn't have a way to have their own life. And then so it's like their parents lived vicariously through them. So let me know. Your name is Miranda too? Hi. Welcome. This is an energy healing, okay? If you guys are interested, type I claim or I accept. I'm sorry, not I claim. I mean I accept. Type I accept in the comments. You think you're all that? Okay. So let me see. What is this third thing here? So we'll focus on those two. And then what is this third thing here, Spirit? Okay, the third one is someone being scared of their parent, like constantly trying to hide from attention. So it's like some are seeking attention that they're not getting, others are hiding from attention that they're not wanting. And then other ones are like, God, they won't leave me alone. Like, I can't even be my own person. Okay. All right, so let's just, acceptance. Okay. Anything else that needs to come out of here before we start healing? Okay, yeah, boundaries in reverse, yeah. Violation and exploitation. Set healthy boundaries, respect yourself and others. Huh. Stay motivated and driven. Your goals are within reach. Okay. Let's see here. Everybody just take a deep breath with me, okay? Deep breath in. I want you taking the breath into your belly, okay? Hold it. And release. Deep breath in. And release. Last time. And release. Okay. Well, I move that out of the way. All right, let me just move through your energy field, okay? I'm just getting myself connected to everyone in here that has accepted this cleansing and this healing. See where we need to start here. Where the blockages are at in your being, energetically. Definitely not feeling accepted is where we're going to start. Feeling that we are not good enough. The feeling that we cannot be, that we aren't accepted into society. This stems from, hold on one second. My hands are like super it stems from like our parents, like even if they didn't mean to, they've kind of like put us in this energy where we weren't making them happy. It's like some parents were too harsh. Okay, there's some people in here that had parents that were way too hard, way too demanding. They expected way too much out of you. Okay, and so what this does to somebody, especially a child, it tears your own self-worth down. So where you think that you aren't worthy of anything, right? So where you think that you aren't worthy of just the things that is your birthright, okay? Like you being loved, okay, that's something that comes naturally. That's your birthright. It's your birthright to be loved, okay? Yes, performance-based worthiness, exactly. But the thing is that love is not conditional, okay? And the only reason why we are seen as we are seeing that love is conditional is because our parents are at a point where they don't understand that love is not conditional because they weren't treated as if love was conditional, okay? So it's like a never ending revolving door that we need to bust down, okay? Especially now is the time where we can erase this energy where we are constantly thinking that if our kids or our loved ones aren't doing this, this, and this, then they shouldn't be shown love. They shouldn't be shown care, okay? So you grow up feeling the same thing, okay? And you grow up feeling like I have to do this in order to deserve love. So, man, my daddy will be so mad at me. He won't love me if I don't get like straight A's and B's, right? So you like really destroy your own self and your own strength trying to please this person, trying to make them happy, trying to do exactly what it is. And a lot of it was okay and reasonable, but there was a lot that wasn't. Like I'm seeing, okay, so this is a male. I'm speaking to a male here. I see a boy, okay, and I see their dad is very strict and stubborn. This is like probably from America. I mean, I don't know how people are outside of America, but I'm definitely getting the energy of like someone being growing up way too fast. You could have been on like a farm or like a piece of land or something like that, and you had a lot of chores. Okay, you could have had animals, and you had like a lot of chores, and it was like you never had the chance to be a child. You know, like you were at age like 6, you had chores. So this in turn made you believe that if you didn't know how to work, if you couldn't work your ass off, then you weren't a man. Okay? The problem with this is that that's society's way of keeping us in a um like survival mode energy. So yes, that's how we were raised. Like I'm from the South, that's how we were raised too. Like if you weren't really a man or a decent person if you didn't work your ass off, okay? You're yawning a lot. Okay, that's good. So, with that being said, we have to release this. We have to accept the fact that that's not true. Even though this is something that we have held on to, even though this is something that we thought that this is how it was supposed to be, it's not. So we have to allow that to be our truth now. We have to let go of this thought that if we aren't these hard, tough workers, then we're not men, right? Because it's not true. That's society's way of, or the Matrix's way, whatever you want, however you want to look at it, the people in power, whatever, that's their way of keeping us constantly in a fight or flight mode or a survival last mode. That survival mode, what it does to our body, it deteriorates everything around us, okay? It deteriorates our body. So we really have to let go of this idealism because it's it's hard for men to let go of this though because we're still kind of in that era. We're just now kind of getting out of it, but it's still I understand. But what I'm trying to get at here is that you didn't have to do that to deserve love. Like you already have love. Love is your birthright, okay? It's unconditional. There's no conditions to it. And so fathers back then, they were really they were more stern than that. Like they were raised even harsher. So they don't even realize half the time what they were doing, right? They don't even realize that what they're saying to their child and what the pressure that they're putting on a 6-year-old to have all these chores done, to be a man, to do this and to do that. We think that we're making them into somebody that is worthwhile, but we're actually destroying them. And then we're telling our children that we can't be sad, we can't be weak, we can't cry, we can't be vulnerable, we can't be open, we can't express ourselves because that's not a real man. You see what I'm saying? So this is held into your subconscious, okay? I'm trying to like pull these things out, but whoever I'm talking to, you're not really ready to let go of this yet. You're really not quite there yet. But you got to trust and believe that it's okay. Like, you need a safe space to be something other than this. You need a safe space. Like, I don't know if you have mother issues, but I feel like I want to like mother you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to like cradle you. I don't know if that kind of sounds weird, but like energetically, you know what I'm saying? So this is resonating with you. Oh God. Well then, okay. So I'm not gonna keep trying to to pull it out of you then if you're not ready to let it go. Okay. All right. So let's move on to the next thing. Okay. What's next, Spirit? He's being stubborn. They're stuck. They're stuck on you. You're gonna have to shake it off because there's a whole lot of work he's gonna have to do before we get him to let that go. All right. What's next? I'm seeing someone getting beaten. Every time the father comes home, they're running to the room. They're running under the table. Yeah, girl. I don't. Good luck with that. I don't know. Maybe if he sticks around long enough, I'll eventually like wear enough pieces down that he'll stop. But we'll see. Yeah, this is definitely. It's like the mom was like the anchor to everybody. Like there's multiple siblings here. It looks like. But the mom was abused too. So it's like you hold that against yourself. Like this person or these people are blaming themselves for not sticking up or not standing up for their mother, even though the mom should have been standing up for you. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing questions. This is a collective cleansing and a healing. Yeah, for sure. Little by little. Okay, so this is an energy of someone is holding on to resentment within themselves or like regret, or like they feel like if only they would have done more, then their mom would have been okay, or if only they would have done more, then their siblings would have been okay. You're putting the weight on your own shoulders when you were a child. Like, you can't carry the weight of this when it wasn't yours to carry. Okay, this is your parents' job to protect you. It's your parents' job to make sure that you're safe. It's your parents' job to make sure that your siblings are safe. It is not your job. Okay, you have to let go of this guilt. There is some serious ass guilt. This is in the stomach. I'm just going to try to pull this out here. You may feel your stomach moving around. Okay, whatever this is, it's almost like you were more responsible than the parent. The parent was like the child. Who is this? Let me know if you're resonating with this. Nobody wants to say. All right, I guess you don't have to tell me. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Yep. So, is there alcoholism here or drugs involved? It's almost like I don't know. I see like at 11 or 12 mothering them, like the parent, like on a couch, wallowing in their sorrows, crying, and you're just like, I'll get myself off to school. I'll get up and I will go to school. I will make sure my clothes are done. I will make sure that I have food in my belly. I will make sure that if you have siblings, that they have a sandwich to eat or something like this. Or it's like I don't know. Hey, we're doing an energy work here. We'll be doing your past lives after this. So we're talking about childhood wounds here. We're pulling up these wounds. I'm trying to figure out who. There's a parent that's not parenting when you were a child and you felt like you had to be the parent. Okay, but then I'm also seeing someone's mother that's like, she should have been protecting you instead of you trying to protect her. You know what I mean? Please let me know who this is resonating with. I'm just sending some rooms into you that are going to help you calm your energy and heal and like just relax your energy, because it's like this is triggering stuff. Like, I don't know if this is triggering memories in you that you didn't remember or something like this. All right, so I'm just going to pull up some water up from the earth. Not like ocean water, but like divine, the divine essence, okay, of water. Up through your body, up through your feet and your knees and your calves, up into your solar plexus or your sacral chakra, solar plexus. Shoulder plexus is what I'm hearing. We're doing it. We're gonna do some womb healing. Hey, Joy. And we're just going to pull this water up, okay? And we're going to kind of flush out this area of the womb. But there's a man here, too, that this is also resonating with. It doesn't have to be like a womb. It's also you go through a womb when you're born from your mother, right? So this is still womb healing. It's just not within your body. It's like an aura on the outside of yourself, okay? So I'm just going to pull up this water. I'm going to use the rune Laguz, which is the spiritual essence of water and healing and motherly cleansing, okay? And we're just going to pull this up, and then I'm going to swirl it around, and we're going to try to wash out some of this. It's just so deep. It's like there's so many memories that you've just consistently just buried. Like it's just like so it's like I'm seeing the bottom of the womb area, and like it's like there's a coating on the outside of walls of everything. So it's like it's like I need a fucking Brillo pad, bitch. Like my gosh, it's like not coming up that easily. This is gonna take more than one session to get this out, but this is needed because you have been this is too much weight on you guys. You have way too much weight on your shoulders, accepting the fact that you don't give yourself enough credit. You guys should have never had to be in this position. Oh. Oh, okay. That could be it, your brother. Definitely could be you feel like, yeah, because you couldn't protect your brother. Okay. All right. I'm gonna just we gotta let go of this guilt here, guys, because it wasn't yours to carry. Like the fact that you had to grow up in this to begin with is already bad enough, especially the fact that you feel like you're responsible for this because you're not. Your parents could have told you like, because of you, now I can't have this. Because of you, I'm uglier. Because of you, now I don't have any money to get what I want. Because of you, like it's your fault that you were born. Like you were the one that chose to be born, right? So it's like they put it on you, and that's just so fucked up. But they were they were very messed up themselves, okay? So from a young age, it was like, it's always my fault. It's my fault. It's my fault. It's my fault. Like you had a lot of anxiety over this because you just kept taking the blame for everything, whether they gave it to you or not. Whatever they did, they made you feel that. You know what I mean? They made you feel it regardless. Okay, I'm not gonna have to like literally scrub some of this out because where do I use it? I'm pulling up some more water, and then we're gonna flush it out. Okay, it's coming up, but it's like sticky. All right, deep breath in, and then we're gonna let it. When we breathe out, we're gonna let it all fall out. Okay, fall out into the earth. Deep breath in. Hold it, and release. Yeah, that was okay. Yeah. You could feel definitely moving or tingling in your womb area or in your belly. This guilt has turned into like, oh my gosh, this is why half of y'all feel like you don't deserve your own energy. Okay, this is why they're showing me this. For some of you, whoever's resonating with this, you feel like other people deserve your energy more than you do. You're punishing yourself. Okay, you're punishing yourself for something that happened as a child that was not yours to be taken. It wasn't yours to carry. And now you're punishing yourself by continuously getting in more situations where people are going to put all of their shit on top of you. You're going to keep continuously like saying, "Oh yeah, give me your shit to fix. Just give it all on, like I'll do it." Like you're trying to like make up for not succeeding in the past, right? Like you're trying to make up for not succeeding in the past, but it's like an oxymoron because you know you're not going to succeed in that because you can't. You can't change the past. The past is the past. You know that, but you're trying to like subconsciously, you're trying to punish yourself for whatever this is that you feel like you failed. Okay. Whether that be you failed a math test and your parents were very disappointed in you. It could have been something that small. Okay. It could have been the way that your parents looked at you when you told them the type of person that you were. Okay. If you were like some type of sexual minority, it's like they looked at you like there was something wrong with you. It could have been um like where you told your parents that you didn't want to go to the military. You wanted to be a freaking rocket ship builder or some shit. And they looked at you like you were freaking crazy and that you should have took over the family business. Or you should have followed in so-and-so's footsteps, okay? Hey, we're cleansing really quick, okay? Well, not really quick. We have about 20 more minutes of a healing session, and then we're going to do past lives, okay? Type I claim if you guys would like to accept this healing. I think you definitely should, James, for sure. Okay, so this could be multiple things, okay? But whatever it is, you felt like you failed as a child, okay? This could be, like I said, this could be your parents being disappointed in you, okay? It could be your you not being able to protect a sibling. It could be you wanting to show your parents something that you did, something that made you proud. And they were like, "I'm too busy. Go. I don't have time for you. I need you to go." Okay? It could be many other things that lead to the same energy that I'm pulling out here. Okay. So anything that makes you feel like you did not step up to the plate for your parents. And that could be because how they responded. It could be like your parents aren't even bad. But what happened is at the time when you stepped forward to try to show them this one thing that you were super proud of, they didn't have time at that time. Not because they were messed up or anything, but because they were trying to survive. They had to work. Something happened here. Okay. And so at that moment, you just like it clicks like, oh my gosh, I failed. My parents don't love me. They don't want me. Okay. They don't want what I did. I spent all my energy and my heart into this drawing or into this painting or into this art or to this car I built or to this paper that I built. I was struggling really hard in math and I did my hardest and I showed it to them. And because the timing wasn't right, that affects your life completely for the rest of your life. Oh, he just says bro to everybody. He knows you're a female. We just say bro. I say bro. Hey, Kimmy. So now you have told yourself that you deserve to be punished, or you deserve to keep trying to earn, okay, victory. Okay, so you're sitting here and you're getting back into the same energies of everybody. Let me show you what I can do. Let me show you what I can do for you. Let me fix this for you. Let me do this for you. Let me do that for you, okay? Why would anybody want what? So they're like, you're going out here like trying to give your energy to other people because you feel like you're not deserving of it because you failed. You think you failed, right? You think you failed. But you didn't, because that should have never been on your shoulders to begin with, okay? Whatever this energy is for you, it's not yours to carry, okay? So you need to let this go. We need to release this energy here. And we need to just breathe out, and we just need to release it out, okay? I want you to breathe in, and when you breathe out, I'm gonna cut it out, okay? It's you. Okay, deep breath in. And release. Oh yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, we're gonna do that like 3 more times. Yeah. Well, that's good, but a lot of you, but see, you don't understand because you didn't go through the things that other people went through. So that's amazing that you didn't, but a lot of people have. So that's what we're doing here. We're cleansing this and we're healing this because they're traumatized from childhood. It's subconscious things that they don't even realize are bothering them. Okay, it's subconscious ailments that are within their body from childhood that they don't even know why it's there. They don't even know why they're that way. Okay, so I'm here to kind of help guide those things and explain why they're there and pull them out so that way they don't affect their lives anymore. So that way they can keep their own energy. That way they can not only keep their own energy, they can multiply it and alchemize it. All right, so if this resonates with you, let's do another deep breath in. And breathe out. Very good. Just send this energy down to Mother Earth. Be recycled, okay? Okay. Now we are running into an energy here that feels like they have to find acceptance outside. Like they have to find, like they have no ability to love thyself by themselves, okay? You're sleepy. Yawning is just, you're sleepy because you're yawning, but you're yawning because that's the release of energy that needs to be released. Keep yawning, okay? Keep yawning. If it makes you cry, whatever. See? That's your body releasing the energy, okay? Air is kind of like, think of air as energy. So burping, yawning, anything like that will release the energy that I'm pulling out, okay? So this here is someone getting beat down as a child, someone telling their child that they're ugly, that they're fat, that they are never going to amount to anything. This is an energy here that is pretty fucked up, okay? Someone here is really kind of fucked up, like straight up, not in a bad way, not because it's your fault, but this has affected whoever this is or whoever these people are, like greatly. I don't know how you're even getting through society, like I really don't. This is somebody that constantly was told that they're not good enough, okay, that they're never going to be good enough, that they're annoying, that they're in the way, that they're being too loud, that they're being too freaking big, they're taking up too much space, okay, that whatever they like is dumb, okay, whatever they're interested is stupid. Why are they wasting their time? I'm such a beautiful person, but I'm told I'm fat and I'm nothing else matters about me. So that's what we're going to release, okay? The people that have told us that we're, like, say, for instance, oh, you're so beautiful. That's all you're going to ever be good for, okay? So it goes both ways. It doesn't matter what the situation is. People are going to make it as in, You're only good for this. Oh, you're so good at the piano. That's all you're going to ever be good for. But really, they're a rocket scientist. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't allow these ideas of other people, like these opinions of other people, to tell you who you are. Okay? You are who you are, whoever you want to be, right? How about the people that say, I don't know, what am I getting here? What am I getting here? What am I getting here? Yeah, we're all good for anything. Yeah, so just, it doesn't really matter what they told you, okay? It doesn't really matter what they said you were. Like with me, I've been going against the grain my whole life. Like, you're too little, you're a girl, you can't do construction. Watch me. Watch me. I will show you. I will prove it to you. Which is also kind of toxic, because you don't have to prove shit to anybody, because you are what you are. You don't, there's no need to explain it or to prove it. But that's my, that's my toxic trait that I had to go through before I started healing myself. Okay, so I did it. I went from being a little girl that couldn't do anything to being a heavy equipment operator, okay, to being on a dirt crew, to being on the road crew and laying asphalt, to learning MOT, to becoming a foreman and a pipe layer and a hoe operator, and all the way to the top, pretty much. So I proved that to myself, but it was mainly to everybody else, which was not normal. You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't have to prove anything to anybody, because you don't. Yeah, it does give you drive. It does. But you don't have to show, you don't have to prove anybody shit. You just have to be okay within yourself. And sometimes it takes doing that in order to be okay within yourself, right? Yeah. How operated. It doesn't, everyone laughs if they're not in that field, but it's not really that funny. I did that too, 95% of my life on the water. What do you mean because you couldn't? I don't know what you mean by that. So we have to release these things that we have taken as our own. So if somebody tells us a story, oh, since you were a little girl, you were so good at cooking. So that's what you got to do. You got to just be a cooker, just like your grandma. That's what you got to do, because that's what you've been so good as a child. So we take those, we hear those things, and we're like, oh, that's who I am. That must be true. Oh, okay. Yeah, me too. So, you take on those ideas and you make them your own. You make them your truth. And then eventually you're like, that's not really what I want to do. So then you have to release that truth. So that's what we need to do right now. So let's stay with me. Say, I release the stories that others have told me about myself. I release the stories that others have told me about myself. That is not who I am. Delete and erase the story, okay? All right. Let's do that one more time. All right. Delete. Erase the story now. Deep breath in. And release. Good job. That is a good one. You don't have to be, yeah, that was a lot. You don't have to keep claiming the things that other people have done to you. You don't have to keep claiming the shit that's happened to you as a child, okay? So people that were abused, people that had been like just abused in any way, okay? This can be physical abuse, it can be sexual abuse, it can be mental and emotional abuse is sometimes way worse than physical abuse. And I want everyone to understand that. I don't want anybody to sit here and say, oh, my abuse was worse. My abuse was worse than yours. You don't have a damn clue. And not everyone's the same. Some of us have a lot stronger willpower than other people. So some people can go through a quarter of what I went through and they cannot be okay. And yet here I am and I'm okay. But that doesn't mean that someone else's abuse is any less worthy of trauma. Okay? Abuse can happen, or just trauma can happen. There you go. So that's another thing. Some of us it helps us because it gives us drive, and some of us it makes us shut down because we don't believe in ourselves. So it's like one or the other. You know what I mean? But trauma can happen no matter what. I'll give you an example. You can have a deep-rooted fear of abandonment from 6 months old when your mom went out to another room all of a sudden you couldn't see her. Of course, she was coming right back. You didn't know that. You didn't know if she was going to ever come back. So now you have this deep-rooted trauma wound because you, in that moment, you were scared to death that you were lost and that you had nobody. If they're still telling you that now, then that's sad because they don't know you very well. So that 6-month-old baby having that fear, even though the mother came back in, the trauma is still there. That is a deep-rooted fear. So then as you grow up in life, now that energy is still exuding out of your body. You're still seeing that in all of your relationships. You start freaking out. Or when you start getting close to somebody, you go ahead and mess it up and you leave before they can mess it up and leave, okay? So you're like, oh yeah, well, you're probably going to leave, so I'm just going to go ahead and fuck this right up because the good side's out now. It's getting too good. It's getting too close. I'm getting too close to you, so let's just go ahead and fuck this right up, and then I'm just going to get out of Dodge, right? That's sad. So we have to stop the abandonment issues, or the only way for the abandonment issues to really go is to realize that it's okay to be alone with ourselves, okay? Allow ourselves to be alone, not just by ourselves physically, but actually like be quiet in our own minds, okay? And actually like stop yourself long enough to hear what your own subconscious, what your own mind wants to say to you. And that's the problem with most of us, is that we fill ourselves with so much just distractions and stuff to keep ourselves hidden from ourselves because we're scared. We don't want to know what's under there. We don't know what we're going to find. But this is what keeps us from healing, okay? This is what keeps us from actually growing and connecting to ourselves, is this idea that whatever's within us is something that we need to fear, okay? Because we are told that there's something wrong with us. We are told that we're not good enough. We are told that we're being too loud. We're not being loud enough. We're being weird, okay? What is weird? Weird, there's no such thing as weird, okay? There's really no such thing as normal, if you want to go that far to say that. There is no normal, okay? Every soul is different. Every energy is different. It's meant to be that way. So allow yourself to delete these ideas that society has put on you that you have taken in as your truth. Okay, we don't have to claim our traumas. We can release these, okay? Yep, and before. So this is exactly, yeah. The problem is that if we don't heal this, then we're going to do it to our children. So that's my goal, okay, is to make people aware of how these things happen and why these things happen, okay? So for example, I'm going to show you what I mean by energy and how it works, okay? So I'm going to tell you my story, okay? Really quick, and then I'm going to explain it to you in a way that you can understand how it affects you later on. Because people think, oh yeah, I'm good from my childhood. Like, it don't really bother me. It doesn't matter if it doesn't bother you energetically. It's coming out of you, and then that's the shit that you're bringing in. So until you heal this, you're going to keep attracting the same energies, right? So I was sexually molested from the ages of 4 up until I was 9 by 2 different sides of my family. They didn't even know each other. They had no idea who the other person was. They were both my male cousins. And it was like all the time. So because of that, it was like, and it was like they did it in a weird way where they would like be like, oh, you're my favorite cousin, I'm so sorry. And they would like cry afterwards. So to me, it was like, this is it. What it told me internally was that this is what I was for. This is what I was good for, because 2 different people from 2 different sides of my family did the same thing. That must be what I am. That must be what I'm good for, right? So later on, growing up through life, I was not I was not saying that, okay? Like, I have a lot of sexual trauma, yes, but I could have been in a freaking full body suit with like no like a nun's dress with my whole face covered up, and no matter what, when I walk down the road, people were going to still be like, oh, I want to fuck that. Why? Because the energy is exuding from me, because I didn't heal that wound, Okay, so it doesn't matter if I act that way, if I stress that way, if I say that, if I don't do anything. And so what happens is like because the other two other people that didn't know each other did it, and then my first boyfriend did it, and then this guy does it, and then this guy does it, and they don't know each other, that tells you that it must be true. So now we've taken this on as this is who I am. This is all I'm good for, right? This is what I'm going to be good at. This is all I'm good for. So you take it on as your truth, but it's really not. It's just the energy that's stuck within you that you haven't released. And so other people are picking up on it. It's not because of something that you're doing or saying or being, it's because the energy that's exuding out of your body, okay? So that energy is going to attract the same energy, okay? And this is the same thing for people that have been abused in any way. This is the same thing for people that have been like violently beaten, okay? So then you feel like you should be beaten up. And that's where you get like these people that have like these kinks and stuff. All the kinks come from like trauma, from like childhood trauma, I swear. Like it can link back to it, okay? So you have people that gotten beaten, okay, and then they start getting to where they want that because that's what they know, okay? So then they go looking for that. Like they want a woman to beat them up because maybe their mom beat them up or whatever, you know what I mean? So we have to realize that it doesn't matter if you think that you're healed, if you think that it doesn't bother you. I thought it didn't bother me at all. By the time I was like 20, I was like, oh yeah, that doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all. But in all reality, I was just not facing it. Yeah, but that would be because you felt like you couldn't fit in, like no one wanted you. Yeah, because it feels abnormal if not. So then we kind of get used to being in that energy and we're like, what is this if it's not, right? Yeah. I mean, like it doesn't bother me. So I say that, but then again, it bothers me when I have like people that like I try to bring into my circle as a spiritual community and then they end up falling in love with me. Well, that's a good thing, honey, because there's no need to fit in. Fitting in is the opposite of authenticity, of being yourself. Fitting in is what is fitting in? Because fitting in would entail that you want to be like everybody else. Why does everybody else, or why does even two people want to be the same? We are unique energies. We shouldn't be fitting in anywhere. We're not supposed to be in a box. That's the thing. Society tells you, oh, you got to fit in. You got to dress this way. You got to wear Hollister. You got to wear Abercrombie if you want to fit in. You got to wear this if you want to fit in. You got to do this if you want to fit in. So you do all these things, and then especially if you're still not fitting in, it's like you get beat down more and more and more and more, and you put way too much power on other people. You give other people way, 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 way too much power to tell you what you know about yourself, what you feel about yourself. Hey, girl. So the whole moral of my point is that society has created this environment where we feel like we are not okay to be our genuine selves. And now, because we have been pushed away from our genuine selves since childhood, we don't even know how to get there. We don't even know how to find that, right? We don't even know how to find our true selves. And this is the goal here. This is the goal, is to be able to wash away all the shit that doesn't belong to us. If it's something that we heard, it doesn't belong to us. If it's something that's been told to us, it doesn't belong to us. If it's something that we saw, it doesn't belong to us. If it's not something that we dug and found within ourselves prior, like that didn't come from trauma, then it doesn't belong to us. Okay, so we're going to just do a final release here. It's 10 o'clock almost. We're going to do probably like 5 breaths, okay? I'm sorry, girl. We're doing a cleansing. So we're going to do like 5 breaths, and I'm just going to pull out everything we've been talking about, okay? And we're just going to release it and put it down to the earth, okay? So if you guys are ready to release any of this, let's go ahead and do it, all right? All right. Deep breath into the nose. Breathing all the way down into your lower belly. Okay, and breathe out. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, deep breath in again. And breathe out. Feels like spider webs. Okay. Yawn, stretch. Okay, whatever your body's telling you to do, do it. Your body knows how to heal itself. You just get in the way. Okay, another deep breath in. All right, and let it out. Give it to me. Get it to me. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. Oh my God. That was a lot. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job. Okay, 2 more times. Wait, was that 3 or 2? Was that 2 or 3? Is anybody counting? I don't know if that was 2 or 3, y'all. Egg cleansing that girl. I already got the egg out. In fact, I'm going to do that before I do their past life reading. Hey, Doreen. All right, 2 more. Oh, that was 3? Okay, 2 more. All right, ready? Deep breath in. And I want y'all to just pour it all out, okay? Oh, okay, they said I have to do a chord. That's strange. They never had me do that. Okay. Hold on. No, baby. No, mommy's still working. Stay laying down. I'm still working, Patchy. Okay. Okay. Okay, I don't know if this is from a person. We're gonna cut away some type of energetic cord that is seriously harming you to the point where they're gonna have me cut a cord while we're on live. That's crazy as hell. So y'all need to release. There's some energy here that I don't even know what this is for here. The first person that pops in your mind, go. The first person that pops in your mind, we're gonna cut this cord, okay? All right, so let's just get some little bitty flyaways here. I'm gonna pull out some little bitty self-doubt wounds here. My cat needs out. Go ahead. Go. All the way. I'm shutting the door. All the way. Okay. Oh yeah, Victor hasn't had one yet. This is not going to be like a full cord cutting like I would do, okay, guys? But some part of this needs to be. Maybe it will. I'm not going to say it's not going to be. It might, but that would be a lot. Okay, so let me just. Could be quite a few here. These are like littler ones. This is like a parent or something like this. Okay, now I'm getting a person. This is like a relationship here. They're not wanting me to grab it. whoever this is does not want this to happen. They're making me go blind. My throat chakra's getting clogged up. Okay, I gotta hold on. This is a nasty ass person, y'all. Nasty energy. My Palo Santo won't even light. There you go. It went out. See? Oh, now it tried to burn my finger. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna send some of this to y'all. Okay. Alright, so let's get this person because they're gonna try to keep on blocking me, but I'm gonna get their ass. Don't worry. I'm gonna get them. Get them. Alright. Okay. So the first person that comes into your mind, okay, I think this is only for like 1 or 2 people, but it could be 4. It could be 4 or 5 people. I don't know. Okay. If the person pops into your mind, then this is for you. Okay. We are going to just like force them to the front door here so I can grab them and then not yet. And then we're going to cut it out. Just relax. Put them to the front of your mind. Okay. If whoever this is that you want to let go of, that you know is draining your energy, that you know is on your mind all the time, even though you don't want them to be on your mind. Okay, bring this person to the forefront of your mind. All right, bring them to the forefront of your mind, and then let's just say, I am allowing. I give myself permission to release this cord, this energetic cord that is no longer serving me. All right, I almost got him. Okay, I give myself permission to release this person's energy and this cord attachment that is no longer serving me. I give myself permission. Okay. Ready? Okay, yep, that was it. Okay, I'm just gonna snip away anything little that's left here. Little bitty flyaways where they've just like embedded themselves in your energy field here. Okay, and then we're gonna cleanse with cedar, and then we're gonna push some algae into you, which is a protective rune of protection, and then we're done. Okay, guys.